when I make a track, I want people to feel something. That's the main goal. It's different how we start making tracks. Sometimes we sit with a guitar and play some good chords, and then we start going into a production. And sometimes I make a big bass drum and a really hard bass, and you work from there. So it's really different. Sometimes you just want to create something really fast, and then you just go at it and have no idea how it got started. And sometimes you have an idea of, I want this kick and bass to be like a punch in the stomach or something, and then you start there. Or maybe it's like, okay, I want to create a really big atmospheric track. Then it's easier to start with the chords. This track started in a hotel room in Los Angeles. I had 2 days off. Normally on the road, you just do shows every day, but this time I had Monday and Tuesday off, and I basically spent all the time in my hotel room making this track. So the whole track is based around this kind of arpeggiated melody, which is basically... and that's it. This part here is the melody. That's it. That's the whole track. And here you can see it's the drop, and it's the same. You see, I just drag it on top of it, and it's the same melody. It's really simple. But on the drop, I needed a really high energy vibe. So this is the sound there. Same melody, but much more aggressive. And I needed something else. I needed something just for a moment to go away from that melody. So I created this break part. Let me see here.
You will never be alone again, and you will never be alone again this time. You will never be alone again, and you will never be alone again this time.
And the lyrics of that part fits perfectly with the vibe of whole Dada Land. It's like, you will never be alone again because you're in Dada Land, and we're all in this together. It's all of us together, and that's basically what it's about. Our ears is like, if you push high frequencies to our ears, we get much more perceptive of the bass. And that's why in pretty much all dance music you hear that you're removing the bass and just pushes these high frequencies in your ears, and then in the drop the bass comes back in and your brain just goes nuts. And then the vocal comes in from nowhere. Listen.
You will never be alone again, and you will never be alone again this time. You will never be alone again.
So it's like a feeling of being all alone in a dance floor for that short period of time, and then you hear this comforting voice saying that you will never be alone again, and you feel just all warm inside. At least I do. But then I need to introduce the melody again. So the melody gets filtered up behind the chords and the voice. Listen to it.
You will never be alone again this time. You will never be alone.
So here the melody comes underneath.
You will never be alone again this time. You will never be alone again, and you will never be alone again.
And then again, you need to create tension. So what I did here was a little bit of magic with the tempo of the melody. So I just keep on looping it and raising the speed of it. Which slows down. And then it speeds up. Building, again, tension. And then I bring back the vocal once more.
And you'll never be alone again this time.
I don't want to be too nerdy, but I want to show you how the vocal sounds without anything on. The dry vocal, it sounds like this.
You will never be alone again. And you will never be alone again this time. You will never.
And then you add reverbs, you add compression, you add EQ, some distortion, and it ends up like this.
You will never be alone again. And you will never be alone again this time. You will never be.
It's all those small things that makes the track pop, that makes the track sounds huge. For me, I never sit and just wait for creativity to just hit you. You just put in the hours and it's gonna come. And I don't know, if you have a secret recipe how to trigger that creativity just straight away, please give it to me. But for me, it's just doing the hours and you know that something good is gonna come out. It's really important to have the both sides of being in the studio and being on the road and trying stuff out, because in the studio you tend to overproduce stuff. You think that it's like you get bored of a track, you keep adding, you keep fine-tuning. But if you make an idea and then you go on the road and you play it and you see that people go nuts, then it's a receipt that you know that it's enough. This is perfect because people love it. You don't overproduce it. When you look into my studio now, you might think that, wow, it's got these 6 speakers, got a lot of gear, you have compressors, you have some MIDI stuff. But basically it's doing nothing because it's just the computer that's making it. And people ask me, oh, so which DAW, like audio workstation do you work in? And I just tell them it doesn't matter because it's you that makes the music. It's not the gear that makes the music. So if you have a good idea, just make it. Don't think too much about what audio program to use or what plugins to use. Remember, it's you that are the creative one. So you create the music, not the gear. For me, a track is finished when I'm playing it out and the crowd is going nuts. They're smiling, they're having their time of their life. And I'm in the DJ booth, not thinking about the stuff I want to change. I just enjoy the track. And then